All right, we're up and running. Just give everyone a moment to settle in. So this is just the night games. We're going to start. The first game we're doing is Braves at Phillies, which is 7:10 Eastern time. That's where we're starting, and we're running out through all the rest of the games, and we'll end with the West Coast ones. I think Angels White Sox is the last one. So I think it's 7 games in total we're going to go through. And listen, I don't want to toot my own flute, but I have this afternoon slate bent over a table, and I'm mounting it. Like, I am having a hell of an afternoon. I think my only little... Yeah, I lost the Mets.
Bad guys, baby.
I think I might have lost a total somewhere too, but I think my bets went 6-2, if I'm not mistaken. I'll do the standings and everything later, so we'll find out for sure. But I did very well. My account is significantly fatter.
Yeah, the Pirates is on. Did they hold on? I came to this live.
It was. Pirates.
We win.
Pirates win, baby.
I was on the Pirates with you. You had the Royals, though, again. Touche. I took the Rangers again. That team, man, the Rangers are so hit or miss. But, yeah, nice hit there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had the over. I was close. I was only off by 6 runs.
Wait, you had the... What'd you have, Sean?
I had the over 9.
Oh, you killed it. I think I might have taken a total. Oh, man, I gave out so many I can't remember. I got to check my... And that's the problem with... The good thing about Jersey is there's so many books, so you always get the best odds. The bad thing is, at the end of the day, it takes a few seconds to figure out how you did, because you got to scroll through them all to check all the accounts. Anyway, so it looks like everyone's in here, so let's go ahead and get it started with the Braves at Phillies. And we have a Phillies fan on deck, so... We know you're too much of a coward to fade your own team, so tell us why to bet the Phillies.
Believe it or not, I wrote down I have to take the Braves. Yeah, I do Power Rangers on the mound, but he's very inconsistent. He's actually pitched better on the road this far. And this Phillies lineup now with Moniak in there, who couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. Stott is struggling at the bottom of the lineup. They just called up one of their top prospects in Derek Hall. He's going to DH today. He had 20 home runs in AAA this year. He's actually going to be in the cleanup spot, making his MLB debut tonight. So I'm intrigued to watch that. This lineup's going to have to prove it to me. Kyle Wright has kind of got it going a little bit for the Braves. And then I just can't trust Suarez to put together back-to-back consistent appearances. So to me, it's Braves or nothing.
So just Braves money line straight up.
Yeah.
All right, Braves money line it is for Sean. I'll go second. Oh, by the way, Prop Beaver isn't here. He quit the Sauce Network to pursue a career in Irish folk dance. So
I appreciate you giving me my job back, by the way. Bleacher Report just sucks, man. They made me take a drug test and shit. I mean, whatever. Thank you.
They're sticklers over there. Anyway, so I'm on the Braves also, but specifically I'm on the first 5 run line. And it's more like I'm fading Ranger Suarez specifically. It's not that he's bad. He just struggles against right-handed bats, and the Braves have 7 righties in their starting lineup tonight. Quick stats for you. Lefties against Suarez are batting .224 with a .313 slugging percentage. 224, .313. Righties against Suarez are batting .281 with a .447 slugging percentage. Dude just struggles to get righties out. Braves are second in the MLB with 45-30 on the first 5 run line on the season. That's second best in the MLB. They're 7-3 in their last 10 on the first 5 run line. Also second in the MLB. The only thing that concerns me, Braves have not been hitting lefties too well, but overall, I'm comfortable fading Ranger Suarez against a loaded Braves lineup with right-handed bats. So Braves first 5 minus a half run at -102 is me. Toast?
Yeah, Braves actually, in my rankings, on the year, you're probably looking at just the last month or so, but on the year, Braves number 2 in the MLB versus left-handed pitching, number 3 versus left-handed pitching on the road for the entire year. Yeah, it's Braves or nothing for me. Kyle Wright has had 2 back-to-back bad starts. I've talked about this many times. I like that's actually a play-on spot for me. He got kind of lit up by the Cubs, but his last 2 starts on the road against Arizona and Miami had shutouts. Obviously, he's not going to go deep. I'm not really in love with it. I have the same bet as you. Braves first 5 minus -0.5.
Okay. All right. Moving on to Toast is smoked out, someone says.
Always. Always.
He's in the proper handicapping mindset. Well, actually, I don't really smoke, but some people it gets him in the mindset. Anyway, so next game is Boston at Toronto. Red Sox. I'm going to start this one. It's quick. I only wrote 2 sentences. Basically, I think the Red Sox are too good of a team to get swept here with Pivetta on the mound. And I know everyone right off the bat is like, dude, how are you going to fade Manoah right now? His numbers are nuts. He's putting up Cy Young numbers. But if you look at his last 2 starts, he's looking a little mortal. They certainly weren't terrible starts, but they weren't the Cy Young numbers he was putting up, say, a month ago. So I think Manoah's in a little bit of a valley, and the Red Sox can catch him slipping with Pivetta pitching. I'm going to go Boston first 5 plus a half run at minus 105. Sean, want to go second?
Yeah, sure. I'm not going to fade my twin in Alex Manoah. My friend group is a running joke that says I look like Alex Manoah.
I wish I had a picture of him to put up right now.
But I'm taking the Blue Jays on the money line, minus the 170 is what I got it at. I sprinkled the run line as well. And I'm going to actually play the Jays over 4.5 runs at even minus 110 too, team total.
Okay. And Toast, where do you have this for you?
I'm actually in the same boat as you. I actually think that I really want to take Boston right here. I'm going to take the 1.5 at minus 140 to pay a little bit of a juice. And here's why. I do think that Pivetta should be pitching he's been pitching extremely well all year, so I'm not really worried about him. The thing with me that gets me on this game is what you said. The Red Sox are facing a sweep, and then the Jays bullpen is just so used up. Miza, Limber, Romano, all threw almost 20 pitches yesterday. It's just bad in the Jays bullpen right now. So if Manoah doesn't go deep, which he usually only goes like 5 or 6 innings, that Red Sox lineup should get at least a couple of nice shots at it. Also, the Red Sox on the year versus right-handed pitching, 6th in the MLB on the road. So obviously Toronto is top 10 in all those categories too. The Toronto bats are there, but I think it's a pretty good price getting a 1.5 with a road team with a bad bullpen, or at least a really, really worked bullpen right now.
Yeah, that reminds you. That's another thing I was going to say is what you said about Manoah. If you look at their game logs, Manoah's going 5 or 6 innings and Pivetta's going 7 or 8. So the Red Sox could get an extra inning or 2 out of their ace.
Also, Manoah hasn't looked fantastic his last couple starts. Obviously, it was against the Yankees and Milwaukee. But again, if you bring it back, he's actually gotten hit his last couple starts against he had Baltimore and Kansas City. He looked really good, but against the White Sox, the Angels, the Yankees, and Milwaukee, he gave up 2 or 3 runs. I think Boston fits that bill, so I think they should score. So there's just a lot of talk that Manoah is almost untouchable at times, and he's not. But I love to bet him, but not right here.
I would agree with that he's untouchable about 3 weeks ago. He's just looked a little touchable recently. So let's move on to the next one. Minnesota on the road in Cleveland. Toast, you got him last twice, so why don't you start us off on this one?
Man, this one's kind of hard for me. I think I'm just going to have to take Cleveland here on the plus money. I'm going to take him on the money line. I don't love it, but at the same time, I'm trying to pull up the lineups. I want to see if Buxton and Correa are in the lineup. Buxton and Correa both out of the lineup. That's a just easy thing for me is to fade the Twins. I don't know what their record is without it. It's something like 32-10 with Buxton in the lineup. It's like 10-10 without him in the lineup. Now you're adding without Correa as well. It's Cleveland or pass for me.
I'm surprised the odds haven't moved with those 2 guys out.
Yeah, I was all over Cleveland at plus money. The lineups came out. It still stayed the same. So
they did move.
Yeah,
they did move.
I can't. I got to take it.
I have it up as a pick.
How much?
It's Minnesota plus 105 now.
I'd still take Cleveland at minus 120. Okay. They're starting everybody from Quan, Rosario, Ramirez, Naylor. Yeah, they're starting everybody.
All right, Sean, you have a play on this one?
Yeah, I love Cleveland, so I'm happy to hear Toast said he was on them. Quantrill's 3-0 at home this year, and Bundy's kind of been back to reality after his hot start this year. He's back to being ass. and a first round bust. And then now Correa and Buxton out the lineup. I love Cleveland even more. I got it at minus 108. So yeah, I'm all over the Guardians here.
I am most definitely not all over the Guardians. And hold on, I'm checking Dylan Bundy because I thought he's been throwing well. But yeah, Dylan Bundy has had two very good starts.
I mean, his last two starts. His last two starts. Yeah, against bad teams.
Yeah. So I'm on the Twins. I'm just going to continue to fade Cleveland. They did win the other night, but overall, fading Cleveland's been very profitable for me. Oh, shit. Giants just hit a grand slam. Shit. Oh, no, that was a replay. Never mind. Anyway, so...
And I only played the team total, so who cares?
Yeah, true. So I'm just fading the Cleveland Bats because they've disappeared. In the last week, Cleveland has dropped to 28th in the MLB in OPS. So we're talking about down there with Oakland, down there with Pittsburgh. That's the level of production we're getting from the Cleveland lineup right now. It's been 7 straight games, 7, since Cleveland has scored more than 3 runs in a baseball game. And they're going to need more than 3 to win this one tonight, even without those guys from Minnesota. So I think the Twins' money line at minus 110 pick'em was a gift. Without those two guys, without Buxton, I'm still taking them. Twins money line at plus 105. I'm sticking to my guns. All right. Next up, Marlins on the road in St. Louis. Sandy Alcantara's pitching. I'll start. I'm fading Sandy. And I'm going straight with St. Louis. Going straight with St. Louis.
I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm fading Sandy Alcantara. I'm going straight with the Cardinals money line at plus 104. There's no doubt that Sandy Alcantara gives the Marlins the starting pitching advantage here. Obviously, not even going to touch that. But Andre Payante has actually been pretty good. He's a reliable starter, it's looking like. Not even close to on Sandy Alcantara's level. And the splits aren't in his favor today. He's better on the road and he's better against lefties. Tonight, he's at home against a lot of righties. So I understand that, but overall, his numbers are pretty well-rounded and solid. So it's not like the Cardinals are pitching a scrub. Secondly, the Cardinals are 6th in OPS in the last week. The Cardinals bats, although they haven't been producing a ton of runs, they're hitting the ball. And it's only a matter of time before the runs start coming across the plate. I don't trust the Marlins bats or their bullpen. I'm not saying the Cardinals are going to hit Sandy Alcantara up for 5 runs. Of course not. But they might get him for 2. And I think that might be enough as long as they get an extra 1 or 2 on the bullpen. So taking the Cardinals money line at plus money.
Miami bats on the road this year against right-handed pitching, number 2 in the MLB. So I do trust the Fish bats. Unfortunately, Jazz Chisholm just went on the IL list, so they're not going to have him. I'm taking the Fish in the first 5, minus 0.5 at plus 100, riding Sandy. Even without that lineup, or even without Jazz in the lineup, they played them really close yesterday. They got blew out the day before that. I expect Miami to come out focused. They usually play a little bit better with Sandy. So Miami first 5, minus 0.5, plus 100.
Sounds good.
All right. I think Kyle started out. I was going to be frustrated because he was fading Sandy, but he worked his way back to my thought process for this game. I'm playing the under 8 for the full game with Palante and then Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Marlins. Palante pitched 2 scoreless innings with 3 Ks the last time he faced the Marlins. And then Sandy, everybody knows Sandy does his thing. So I'm not only taking the under 8, but my favorite bet in this game is the first 5 under 4.5. It's minus 142, so you're laying a little bit of juice here. But I think Palante at least gets you through 3-4 in his start, and then Sandy's going to do what Sandy does. I love the under 4.5 here in the first 5.
Yeah, I looked at that one as well, and I agree with you. A lot of books have it at straight 4 at minus 110 or 4.5 with the juice. I get why you could be there. In the end, I just chose the Cardinals money line, but I was between that and the first 5 under. So, moving right along to an NL Central battle here. Cincinnati on the road in Chicago to play the Cubs. Sean, why don't you start us off here?
I gotta be honest, I didn't really do a lot of notes on this game, but Steele and Green are two guys who are up and down. In Chicago, I'm gonna play the over 7.5 here. No real breakdown or analysis of it. It's a feeling in Chicago. Nice weather, 75 degrees, and two pitchers that have the potential to be hit around a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I am on the opposite side, actually. I'm playing the first 5 under 4.5, and it's at minus 125, which sucks. But, all right, Justin Steele pitching for the Cubs, like Sean said. Now, the Reds have been seeing lefties pretty well. They're 10th in the MLB against left-handed pitching in the past 2 weeks. But Steele at home, his numbers are very, very good at Wrigley. Opposing batters at home are hitting just 226 against Justin Steele. On the road, they're hitting 305 off Steele. So he's a completely different pitcher at home. So Justin Steele at home, I'm comfortable that he can hold this Reds lineup down to 2 runs or less in the first 5. Now, Hunter Green hasn't been good, but he's had 2 back-to-back home starts in Cincinnati. And the start before that was on the road, and that was his last good start. So it's almost like I feel like he's going to get comfortable again and bounce back. Like Sean said, he's up and down. I feel like this is an up spot for him, going back on the road away from the home fans where he had success his last start. So I just think I like the spot for both starting pitchers, to be honest. So I'm going first 5 under 4.5 runs at minus 125 because I like both starters in the spot.
I'm the opposite of you. I like the first 5 over 4. You can get it at minus 110 on DraftKings. Both of these guys, we've already seen this game before. Both these teams scored a whole bunch of runs off these guys. 4 is a very small number with these two teams. It's over 4 for me in the first 5.
All right, so they're both on the opposite side of me. Oh my God! Now I can't believe this next one. I can't believe they're giving us this. They're giving us the Rockies versus a Dodger lefty pitcher again for the 3rd straight time. I mean, we bet the Rockies on Monday when they played against Tyler Anderson. We bet the Rockies yesterday when they played against Clayton Kershaw. Here they are against Julio Urias, another lefty. What are you going to do, Toast?
So first and foremost, Rockies team total over 4.5 at plus 100. Minus 110. That's first and foremost. I really want to take the Rockies money line. I'm probably going to end up taking plus 1.5. You know what? Give me the Rockies. Give me the Rockies money line. We know the Dodgers, they rather win or lose. They lose by margin if they do, or they win by margin. Look, Marquez actually has very good numbers against the Dodgers in his career. He has his last 2 starts, 11 innings, 6 runs. But I'm sorry, let me go back. His last start against the Dodgers, 7 runs, no innings. Then he had another one where he got lit up, where he gave up 5 runs. And then the 2 starts before that, 11 innings, only 3 runs. So he's done pretty well against them. And then Urias, on the other hand, has gotten kind of touched up the last 4 times he's seen the Rockies. They've all been at Coors, which is obviously it's there today. It's just too big of a price for me. I like the team total more. Another thing to keep in mind is the Dodgers bullpen is absolutely taxed right now. Gratterall's pitched the last 3 days. Bickford's at 43 in the last 3 days. Vesey is at 36. Montoya is at 39. I mean, they've got 5 guys with over 20 pitches in the last 3 days. They have the Padres, who's the division rival, on deck. They might just be punting this game. I'm taking the Rockies, like I said, on the money line, and Rockies team total over 4.5 and minus 110.
Ooh, 2 Rockies bets there. I'll go next, and I mean, pretty self-explanatory. I played the Rockies first 5 plus a half run on Monday. Rockies first 5 plus a half run on Tuesday. The line keeps dropping. It was plus 140. Yesterday I got it at plus 120. Today it's at plus 110, and I'm playing the same damn thing. Taking the Rockies first 5 plus a half run at plus 110. By the way, Herman Marquez, I believe is how you're supposed to say it. I don't know. Herman Marquez looked good as hell in his last start. And you don't want that dude to get hot. Anyone who was betting baseball last year remembers how we were cashing some bets on the Rockies at home with Marquez on the mound last year. Dude was real good at home last year. If he gets back to that, we'll make some money if he gets back to that status. Hopefully he is. Marquez, the point being, We know Marquez has good stuff. He has the potential to really shut teams out. Will he do it tonight? I don't know, but I'm comfortable on the first 5 run line.
And just really quickly to that Marquez point, you're starting to see his career numbers show their face. I mean, obviously, he didn't have a good start to the year, but in his career, he has very good numbers on the road. His last 3 of his last 4 starts have been on the road, and he's looked really good. He has a very good history with the Dodgers. I love it. I love it so much.
I love it so much.
So much.
Which brings us to our last game. White Sox on the road in LA to play Ohtani and the Angels. Angels heavy favorites here. Sean, why don't you start us off?
I'm going the under 7.5 for the full game with Ohtani at home and Kopech on the mound for the White Sox. Lineups have been inconsistent for both teams as well. And I'm also going to sprinkle the first 5 under 4.5 as well with these 2 starters. I'm not going to worry about the bullpens.
All right. 2 unders there. I'm actually on the complete opposite side. I'm not going to fade you on the first 5, though, because I can see it being 0-0 after 5. But I also could see these teams just lighting each other's bullpens up. White Sox bats maybe starting to come alive, scoring 11 runs last night. In the past week, the Angels are low-key 8th in OPS in the MLB. So eventually that's going to lead to runs. They're hitting the ball. And people still are, like, the general consensus of the public is the Angels' bats suck, which I understand why the public is there. But the truth is they're starting to show signs of life. The White Sox bullpen, we know what it is. So I think I can hit this over for the full game at 7.5, even if it's like a 1-0 game after 5.
I'm taking the White Sox on the money line at plus 160. I did it. You keep on saying what, but I keep on playing good ones with these White Sox. Look, I get it. I'm not going to sit here and make a case. All I'm saying is that this Angels team, I don't care that Ohtani's on the mound, should not be a minus 190 favorite. I don't give a shit what he's done. It shouldn't be a 190 favorite. If you're going to give me this White Sox team at plus 160, I get it. Kopech hasn't looked fantastic at all his last 2 starts, but again, this is after 2 starts. I'd like to see them usually turn it around a little bit if they're going to. It's a spot I like to play at a huge plus price. If you don't like it, take a 1.5. But at plus 160, I got to take the White Sox.
Ohtani's let up 1 earned run in his last 21 innings pitched.
Sounds like he's due.
No fucking way, man.
Trust me, I got Ohtani cups, bro. I love Ohtani.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the only way you win that bet is if the White Sox just tee the hell off on the Angels bullpen, which is also wildly possible.
Bro, I don't know what. You love this Angels team. I mean, the other night you were like, bet of the day. Oh, this will never lose.
I don't remember that at all. I don't think I ever even said that.
DeJounte Murray traded to the Hawks, unrelated to baseball, but just got.
Is that official?
Yeah.
Do you remember last night? Do you remember last night when you took the Angels too?
No. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, didn't the Angels win last night?
No, they got smacked up.
Oh, yeah, 11-4. You know what? I had a winning record, and I've been a winning record on all 4 lives, so I'm cool with it.
Nothing wrong with that.
We're done. Just a recap. No, we don't have to go through all of them again.
I got a hit parlay. I got 1 hit parlay that's at plus money.
Do it up.
Oh, yeah. Bo Bichette and CJ Crone, both to get a hit, should come in at like plus 102. Both of them just have absolutely fantastic numbers against each starter. If you want me to read them off really quick. Bichette in 21 plate appearances against Pavetta. His slash 9, 421, 476, 842 with 2 dingers. CJ Crone against Urias, 14 plate appearances, 429, 429, 1.000 OPS with 2 dingers as well. So both of those just to get 1 single hit at plus money, I think that's extremely good value.
Nice. I have a parlay I could give out. Braves money line, Red Sox money line, Angels money line, all 3 of those combined to make a plus 550 parlay. Red Sox being the only dog in there. the Phillies suck, so I really like the Braves to win. And the Angels, easy money line there. Who would bet the White Sox? That's just crazy.
You said that last night.
I don't recall saying that.
I'm just letting you know.
All right, so you know what? See how much smoother things go when there's no prop beaver? We
Yeah,
went right
I
through it.
got a parlay to give out too.
Oh yeah, fire away.
Since we're only a couple innings away from the one I gave out this morning cashing.
Yeah, that's right. What do you need? You need the Padres to win, and that cashes.
Yup, plus 394 for that,
Nice.
and that'll cash. But the one for tonight is just lost it. It's plus 427. The Guardians money line under 4.5, first 5 for Marlins Cardinals, and then Rockies team total over 4.5 pays plus 427.
Sounds good. So that's a plus 427. Your fellow South Jersey trash man. Ring the bell tonight. A lot of bombs at CBP, our Citizens Bank Park. We all picked the Braves, bro. All of us. Like no one likes the bum ass Phillies.
Tigers take the lead 3-1.
Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that. All right, so we went through all games. There was only 7. That's why we got through it so quick.
Did Beaver have the balls to give out the money line on here like I told him to?
He did. He did.
I think
He did? Good
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Good man. Good man.
Which is rare that Beaver shows signs of balls.
I know. I was curious.
All right, so thanks everyone for joining. I know that was a quick one, but of course the Wednesday scheduling is really tough to navigate. Tomorrow is Thursday. I don't know if I'll be on, but I think Toast and Beaver will probably do one tomorrow. Thursdays suck in the MLB. I'm not going to do it, but Toast and Beaver will be on here. So see everyone tomorrow, probably around, I don't know, maybe 2 p.m. They'll tweet it out. They'll let you know, and I'll put it up on YouTube as soon as they decide on the time. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks Sean for filling in for my unreliable staff.
I promise. Come football season, anybody who's tuning into the Sauce Network, you're not going to get 2 lines of analysis out of me. The NFL is my pitch, but when Kyle gives me an hour's notice to cap 7 games, you get
Twice in the same day. Twice in the same day.
I need you to hop on in 40 minutes. 8 MLB games you got to cap. He's like, shit. All right, I'll figure it out. All right, everyone have a great night, and we'll talk to you on Twitter.